This is the 4th Nairobi University Innovation Week, where various innovators from the university and also outside are here to showcase various solutions that will address challenges facing the country. And this year the solutions are broadly on the Big Four agenda the government is looking to execute within the next 5 years. These are health, food security, manufacturing, and affordable housing. This year, one of the innovations that has attracted much attention is this self-service Posho Mill developed by Eldoret Polytechnic.
It is automatic self-service in the sense that the client runs all the processes, right from when he or she comes with the grains. You weigh the grains, you get to know the quantity, then it prompts you to tell you how much you should pay for the quantity. Once you've paid for the quantity, that is the only time you can perform the milling process.
Similar to the ordinary Posho Mill that runs on diesel or electricity, a special module has been incorporated into the design, transforming it into a digital Posho Mill where a customer can operate individually, provided they have inserted the required amount of money for a particular quantity to be milled.
It is efficient in the sense that it only runs for the duration required to mill. In that case, we reduce on the wastage of the electricity, which otherwise would make us produce more of electricity and maybe even supplementing with engine and diesel oils, which would pollute the environment. But in this case, we become efficient. The little electricity we produce, we utilize it.
The Posho Mill is expected to enable farmers and consumers alike mill their own maize flour, as well as help in cutting down post-harvest losses on grains such as maize by facilitating conversion of grain to flour at a cheaper price.
This Posho Mill has a prompt where it tells you the next customer when the current customer is done. We have a module where you pay for the services, and these are the control just to switch on and switch off. It is automatic in the sense that when the amount of grains you've paid for is exhausted, it automatically switches the mill. For demonstration purposes, we have programmed the units. For every 2 kilograms of grain, we charge 10 shillings, just for demonstration purposes. But you realize that in some regions, you could be milling a kilogram with a different amount of money. That we can do when it is now specific to a customer. Yeah, it works for, you can input 10 shillings, you can input 5 shillings, yeah, or you can input 20 shillings and it will give you the balance.
When fully commercialized, it could cost at least 30,000 shillings as developers look to incorporate mobile money payment option in case cash is not available.
So you can see is paid for it said 1 unit. We captured it, it said 1 unit, which is equivalent to 10 shillings. If it was 20 shillings, you would have it 2 times and it said 2 units. So you've paid for 1 unit. Now, this is when you can now power in the mill, which I'm going to. You can input 10 shillings, you can input 5 shillings, yeah, or you can input 20 shillings and it will give you the balance. We're also intending to have it Lipa na M-Pesa code, where if you don't have coins, you can just Lipa na M-Pesa and it works.
The University of Nairobi Vice-Chancellor Professor Peter Mbithi says such platforms have been crucial in identifying talent.
Our student who has developed a prototype that is now bought by the butter company, and this will be used for the company to make its products. Just one. And then I also highlighted our School of Engineering that has created a satellite that's going to be so useful and will be the first Kenyan satellite, and that will be launched into space in May this year.
And despite meager research and development budget, which averages 0.8% of the GDP, the government is calling on private sector